welcome everybody. Now don't worry if you're trying to look for the live chat. Everybody's a replayer today. This is an unlisted live and scheduled. So it's scheduled, and some of you are watching this at the usual Monday time, but some of you are watching it at your leisure at another time. So welcome to my home. Little Freddie is curled up. We've been out in the rain today. Going to make some washi. On last week's Monday's live, I used the last of my heart washi tape, and I was chatting to Fawn, said in the comments of that video, at that live, she'd received some. I put some in my art, and when I do a little happy mail, even if it's just one little heart, quite often I put some of that on there. And I said to Fawn, you've given me an idea. I'm going to make some heart washing. So come and join me. Come and join me. Get yourself a nice hot drink, and well, let's keep each other company, shall we? Thank you, Colin. If you don't know, that's Colin, my cuckoo clock. He just has to get his penny's worth in. He wanted to say hi. Now, you can use, if you haven't got double-sided tape, I've just replaced mine. You can make these strips and just glue them. That's fine. But let's do that. That's got some quite nice pictures there. So I'm just going to tear these off. I'm using encyclopedia paper because it's nice and thin. I keep the little pictures and sometimes some of the words. And yeah, let's just spend some time together. So used to doing the lives. I'm looking for the chat. We can chat in the comments, can't we? There. Oh, that was just like tape over it. Okay. Oh, yes. There. So I'm going to put, I don't think it matters which way round it is. Put that double-sided tape down there. And then when I'm ready to use it, oh, Fred's getting himself comfy there. Lovely. Let's just get himself situated. He's on a towel because he's quite wet. He curls up so small when he's like this, doesn't he? I'm going to use paint, so I'm being sensible. I've got my apron on. So let's just, wonderful. So this is the sort of look I'm going for, but I think I'm going to do red hearts instead. Yeah. Let's, I think to start with, oh, I'm in business. Got my apron on. I'm going to roll my sleeves up. You know, someone means business when they roll their sleeves up, don't you? Let's, why can't I do this button? Bear with. Oh, I might just have to push them up. Oh, I'll push them up. That's it. Because I don't really want to get paint on this. So let's get myself a little bit of paint out. Oh, hold on, that's jammed up. This is just ordinary acrylic paint. Use what colour you like. Oh, actually that's made quite a nice like little mark. Oh well, that looks quite a nice splat actually. Look at that. It's quite arty, isn't it? Yes, I've got my cloth here. Hold on, let me just stand up. Where's my Becky cloth? Oh, can't find it. I'll just use the tissue. Let's just use a tissue. I've got my crochet my crochet cloths that I use. It's probably in the wash. There. Right, that's for paint, that one. And this one's for blowing my nose. Oh, goodness sake. What am I like? Oh, I've got one. Oh, no, it's in my pocket. There we are. We'll get going in a minute. Ah, there we are. Just like our lives. Takes a while to get going. I keep stencils on a handy little ring. I've got packaging and different, those were wooden ornaments. Oh, I've got some hearts there. They're a bit big. It's always the last one, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's here. So that's it. Just out of packaging, I made like a little stencil. You know, you get the windows and boxes sometimes. I made a little stencil. So I'm going to sponge it because it gives a nice texture if you do it through it's not as one solid block of colour, is it? Oh, lovely. There. And I'll go all the way down with this, and then we'll try maybe some different colours as well. There we are. It's nice to just spend this bit of time together. Are you creating, or have you got me on in the background while you get on with something else? Oh, look, there's that other acorn that Lynn made. Flo's wearing one. Isn't it absolute? I'm holding it at the camera right here. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? A real acorn. Definitely. It's a bit wet today, wasn't it? We're definitely going to gather some acorns. Oh, there we are. That didn't blob out that time. There we are. Dries quite quickly because I'm putting like a thin coat on. This is just like a cotton wool makeup sponge. Use what you've got. There. This is quite nice because despite the fact that it's acrylic, because it's a thin coat, you can still see the print the other side. Isn't that lovely? They're quite blobby, aren't they? But I might go in with my pen and do some doodling once that's dry. It won't take long. Shall we make some more? I've got this paint here. Let's just... Yes, for a while I didn't have any double-sided tape. I just went to a Poundlandy shop last week, so Pound Stretchers, Pound Savers, one of those sort of shops, and got some. So I was just sticking my homemade washi down. I think this, I might, where's the paint scraper? Oh, we love scraping paint, don't we? Where is the paint scraper? Are you like that? It's hard to, I'm going to take the time and get my lovely Linda paint scraper. It's over here. I hang it up. Ah, there it is. It's lovely, isn't it? So I hang it up over there. I think I'm finding it quite decorative because it's got all the colours on. Let's scrape some paint as well. Let's say we don't waste any. Because that would be nice with some gold hearts over it, maybe. I always like to add a heart to my happy mail, and quite often a red bird as well. It's nice to have that bit of paint. I've got my got my little red bird stamp here that Laura gave me. I like to add one of these when a red bird appears. A loved one is near. I'll just, oh, while I've got this paint here, let's just stamp a few, shall we? Oh, they're so cute. Oh, I could do that. Oh, let's do that on the washi. There we are. Oh, his little head came off. Got this mouse mat thing here. Let's put this underneath and it makes it more spongy. And maybe Robin's head. Do you like that? When you, gosh, I started one thing and now I've started making something different. Oh, I suppose it's all washi though. Now let's make sure his head goes there. So I'll get him on. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah. Oh, lovely. He is delightful. Robin, little red bird. Washi. Are you like me? You have your favourite washi and your favourite stamp or stencil, and you just find yourself using it over and over again. Oh yes, and we go through phases as well, don't we? It's like that with food, isn't it? You eat something a lot and then you tend not to eat it for a long time. So I'm just going to get this little bit of red paint there. Of course, our little robins aren't red all over. They just have this little bit of red. Robin redbreast, they call them. Some of your birds have red all over. Oh, lovely. It's just a nod to the red. I'm just going to, these ones didn't come out that well. Let's just, yeah. Just don't like to waste any. And there, let me see if you can see it. There is my little robin. My little robin washi tape. Apart from the one with no head, he's not that good. So let's just pop that there. That's fine. I will rip these off individually and pop them on pockets and envelopes. So we've got two types already. Oh, I love that. And we've got some painted paper. So we'll add something to that in a minute. Why not? Pop that there. So, oh yes, let's doodle on this one, shall we? Just going around the hearts, really. Yeah, I could be like that with food. You have something a lot, don't I? I'm so like that. The boys despair. You can have the same thing over and over, and then you don't see it in the house for a while or years. Like that. Just literally. So as I did with the washi tape, sometimes I just put one little heart, rip one little heart off, put it on, sometimes a whole strip of hearts, but then the choice is mine. So where it didn't go quite that well, the shape, it's fine because I've defined it with the doodling. And now I'm just putting, for some reason, 3 dots next to each one. I've got, some people might say, oh, what pen are you using? I use different ones, and quite often they're ones that Ben's left behind. This is a 0.7, a Pilot pen, but they could be any pen really that I use. Are they like rollerball ones maybe. I like to have a thin black pen to doodle. And then let's see, because this paint's dry already. Let's see, have I got a white? Actually, sorry, Jennifer. Oh, yes, I have. What are you up to there, Flo? Do you want to show everybody what you've been doing? Is that you've been doing that this morning? Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I like that. How inspiring! Look, she's made yellow hearts. That's really nice. Oh, Flo, I like the way you've done that upside down on the page. I do that all the time. You make a nice page and then you realise it's upside down. I know. I do that all the time. I know. Vicky Sellers made this little journal for Flo. It's lovely. It doesn't matter if you've got an upside down page. That's for our friends in Australia, you could say. And I'm just going to put a little white accent on here. I didn't plan this, but this is sort of what I do, sort of my style, I suppose. And there, got a little strip of washi tape. I look down here just to see that it's in frame. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, shall we try the watercolours? Let's put that down there so we don't get... I'm doing quite well with not getting paint everywhere, I think. Let's make sure I've got everything off that scraper so I don't waste any. And I will hang that up later. I shall put it just here so I don't forget it. We were going to try making one with watercolour paint, weren't we? Let's make one more. Will watercolour paint go through a stencil? Do you know, in life, there is only one way to find out. There we are. And let's pop the tape on. There. Whoops. Don't forget to, whatever you're doing, I'm slowing myself down just there and taking a breath, making sure I'm in this moment. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. Haven't got a rush. Oops. I've got you need to push that ruler down. Rips quite nicely, that paper, because it's very old, the encyclopedia paper. Let's see if that is the heart shape. You can probably, you'll say, Janet, it's there, it's there. Oh, I can't seem to find the heart shape. I might have to use another one. Well, there we are. I will do it. I will do little freehand hearts. Why not? Do I do it? I'll wet it with this. Oh, lovely. And I'll make some little watercolour hearts. It's a nice limey green there. That's really interesting. In fact, it's not, the watercolour paint hasn't come out quite as transparent as the thin sponged on acrylic paint. That's interesting. You could do them in all sorts of colours. How nice. And it'd be lovely just to have a little stock of washi tape. Oh, when they're dry, I could put them on a cotton reel spool, couldn't I? So, oh, I think I might do that. Oh, that's sometimes they're coming out. Yeah. It's coming out. There you go, transparent. Let's not waste any of this paint here. Just making, always making painty paper. Lovely. I will let that dry. Let's come in with some gold, shall we? Why not? Here at the bottom of my trays of paint. Oh, look. Is that, yeah, that you can see it under there. Plenty paint still. So I'll wet that down and wet that. Won't these little tins make nice journals? Journal boxes. Wouldn't I think like a little journal that you put painty paper, watercolour paper journal. Sometimes it's just nice to splash gold. Shall I splash some gold on here as well? Let's take this one out. There's still a little left. Oh, that's interesting. That's made a nice, ooh, lovely. That's made a nice like square. Let's come down. It's not on the washi tape yet. Ooh. Oh, it hasn't made very many, but oh, lovely. Of course, see, once I go, oh, that's lovely. Once I go round these with the pen, you'll see they're more squares. That might be later though, because it's going to take this quite a while to dry. Lovely. It's nice when things evolve, isn't it? Let me just splash this side. So I've got some splashy gold washi and some gold rectangle washi. This is the paint tissue. There you go. Let me show you. I can't turn it upside down, otherwise it will drip. Can you sort of see that? Let me turn it around there. So I'll be able to doodle on that and make some washi. Oh, fun. Let's just use, while this is wet, let's splash some paint, some gold paint on here. A bit of a signature move here. Just adding a bit of gold to the robins. Here's that little robin there. Lovely. Oh, it is fun splashing. I could see you had fun the other day with that. I wanted to have a go as well, Flo. I didn't want to be left out. Wonderful. Pop that up there so we don't get in too much of a pickle. I'll put that over there because you do need to be mindful, don't you? So there, we've got, in quite a short space of time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little strips of washi, and I will go on to make more. Maybe with this red, actually, red and gold. That'd be lovely. Ah, lovely. Right, let's pop that up there too. I don't close the lids, so that they don't go mouldy, they dry up naturally. Shall we have a snack time together? That'd be really nice. Let's have a snack time. Do you want to go and fetch a snack? I've got my teapot there. And I've got my little red bird mug for today. Biscuits. My tatty old flask. Little biscuits. Lovely. And my tea. Shall we give Freddie a little snack? Oh, that's a bit unexpected, Mum. Where is your snacks, Fred? Where's your little box of snacks from yesterday? Oh, well, I'll just get some out of here. Oh, that's so funny. Where's your little box? Here you go. I've got some here. That's funny. I buried them somewhere. They've got craft on them. There you go. There is. What a rainy old day, Fred. There you go. I think you did quite well actually there. I think you've got a few more than you normally get. Ah. Lovely. Right, I'll brew some tea and oh, lovely. I've got my streaming tea, toast and jam, Yorkshire tea. I just love the smell of it. Even the boys know I call it streaming tea now. There you go. I'll brew that up in my little owl teapot. That was such a good find this year. Oh, lovely. And I've even got my little robin on my milk jug. Oh, there we are. Let's pop that over there. Lovely. Oh, it's nice to have a snack together. It's lovely. I'll let that brew. Here's my Tales of Miss Tiggywinkle, Beatrix Potter from when I was a little girl. They're delightful little books, aren't they? I remember this being on my bookshelf, probably more looking at the pictures. Oh, it's lovely. Little Mrs. Tiggywinkle. Oh, there's a little girl. Oh, Lucy. Oh, there's a little robin in the story. And then Lucy asked Cock Robin, sitting on a twig. Cock Robin looked sideways at Lucy with his bright black eyes, and he flew over a stile and away. Lucy climbed up the stile and looked up at the hill behind Littletown, a hill that goes up, up into the clouds as though it had no top. And a great way up the hillside, she thought she saw some white things spread upon the grass. Oh, look at little Lucy, there in the Yorkshire Dales there. Isn't that gorgeous? Lucy scrambled up the hill as fast as her stout legs would carry her. She ran along a steep path, up and up, until Littletown was right away below. She could have dropped a pebble down the chimney. Presently, she came to a spring bubbling out from the hillside. Someone had stood a tin can upon a stone to catch the water. Like a little bucket there. but the water was already running over, for the can was no bigger than an egg cup. And where the sand upon the path was wet, there were footmarks of a very small person. Lucy ran on and on. Oh, it's so lovely. I had forgotten that there was a robin in this story. That's serendipitous, isn't it? Oh, let's see who lived in this little house. She went through this little door here. There was a nice, hot, singy smell, and at the table, with an iron in her hand, stood a very stout, short person, staring anxiously at Lucy. Her print gown was tucked up, and she was wearing a large apron over her striped petticoat. Her little black nose went sniffle, sniffle, snuffle, and her eyes went twinkle, twinkle, and underneath her cap, where Lucy had yellow curls, that little person had prickles. Oh, look, and there's little Miss Tiggywinkle doing the ironing. An absolutely delightful story and illustrations by the wonderful Beatrix Potter. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, let's see if my tea's brewed. I'm still a bit weak. No, let it brew a little longer. Can you see my little owl teapot if you haven't seen it before? Ah, lovely. Talking of owls, put that over there to dry. Oh, now I've found the heart stencil. Now I don't need it. That's it. Do you remember last Monday we were saying from Jean Moran, let's name this wonderful, this is her collage with netting over it. Let's name her and put her in the outside pocket of the Owl Journal, and she could be the guardian of the forest and woods for the Owl Journal, and she'll take us through there. And we had a naming, didn't we? And oh, do you know, so my phone didn't ring. I left it outside. Let's go and get my phone. Okay, everybody. I'm just going to go and get my phone. That's it. Let's put my phone and let's do a random number generator, because I asked people to name her, what they thought her name was, and people came up with some wonderful ideas, and I've written them all down. Let's go to random number generator and generate a number and see what her name is going to be. Random number generator. Some wonderful names. I love them all. I love them all. And it's number 6. So what's number 6? Julia said Olette, and that means little wings. That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Julia. And thank everybody for the amazing names. So I'll probably tea stain this paper, this list of names, and that will go in precious list of everybody's creative names, will go in the Owl Journal. So she's going to sit in the back here. So what I'm going to do is put some little holes in the side so I can stitch. It came as a Christmas card, and I cut it up so she'd be able to fit in the journal and take us round. Let's see if this tea's brewed. Oh, that's better. Oh, lovely. before I do that, I tell you what, before I do that, let's, first things first, let's light the candle. Now, if you haven't been with us before, the candle is just a way that we can just breathe, slow ourselves down, and we're all different, so it's just a way that we can think of others that are on our hearts. I've got like a little list here. Think of others that are on our hearts, or think about yourself as well. So we all approach the candle in a different way. So I'm going to light the candle and we'll just take a nice breath. And I would like to say that I'm acknowledging the fact today that the holidays is such a tricky time, such a hard time, such an upsetting time for so many people. So I'd just like to honour you by mentioning that. And remember that you're not alone. Reach out to family or friends or people in this community. Don't feel alone. Oh, that's lovely. I've got some of these little biscuits here. They're like little Scotty dogs. Can you see those? Aren't they cute? I think they're your size of biscuit, Flo. Here you go. Have a biscuit, Flo. Oh, they're lovely. Mm. 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 Oh, this is lovely. Mm. Mm. Just bite size. Very nice. Mm. What I thought I'd do with this, I always use a needle or something sharp. I've got this vintage awl from one of the grandfathers. I always keep it in here, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't lose it. Put something underneath, and I'm going to make some little holes for me to sew along. Like that. And I need to get a clip to get the netting, the tulle over the, let's see if that's gone through. Oh, they have. So I'm making myself, basically, I'm making myself like a sewing card. And I've got some thread here. Have I? Oh, yes. I chose this silvery, dark, variegated, grey, black thread. I thought that would be lovely. I thought it would show up. It would go quite nicely with this teal. And I'm going to pull that through. It's a little bit like it is slow stitching on cardboard, so don't think it has to be neat. Some people, if they want to, they could do a blanket stitch round. So I've just literally sewn that on. Then I'm going to come up through the holes. Do you remember having those sewing cards? And sometimes the children had wooden, didn't they? Just like that. And I'm going to go, you could go around with the machine, but that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to be doing later. What was her name again? I've got written it down. Oh yes, I put it in here. Number 6. Let me ring that round. Olette. Isn't that a lovely name? Olettete, and it means little wings. That's very appropriate, isn't it? For maybe she will have some wings. I'm not sure. So there, I will continue making her later. Pop that in there. That's it. It's just a piece of old cardboard. Sam gives me all these because that might be great to spray a square. So yeah, I can carry on with that later. That'd be lovely. Shall we pull some prompts? This will be the last time that we use this magazine. It's a magazine journal. Let me see. When am I? Next Monday, I am going live. Monday the 1st of January. And let me see, what time is it? I'm going to be going live at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. And that's 4:30 here, so it's a little bit later than my normal time. It's 2.5 hours later than I normally do. But I'm part of the New Year's Eve hop, so it's a continuous live stream, so there'll be lists up, don't worry. I will post on my community tab. There'll be a schedule, so there'll always be someone streaming. So look out for everybody that's streaming for the New Year's stream-a-thon, and look out for me at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, Monday the 2nd of Jan. So this will be our last time playing in this wonderful magazine journal. I have had a thoroughly good time in here. Have I got any space left? Maybe not. Oh, there's a little page here at the back. Should we have some prompts? Yes, let's. And so when I do my live stream for the hop, I'm going to be making another magazine journal. And maybe we'll have time for some prompts, who knows? Now, art prompts just do what, sometimes I just do one, they just start you off really, or do all of them, don't do them, it's just very loose, very loose. This was my last week's prompts. I decided not to do a whole page, I decided to do a pocket. One bad chapter doesn't mean the story is over. You can turn the page. That was Little Pickles. Kindness is like snow. It makes everything it touches beautiful. Isn't that lovely? Oh, that was Marty that shared that one. So that can be. Oh look, I used rather a lot of that red washi tape there on that page, didn't I? So I don't look, and we're just, because it's got my little picnic basket here, and we'll pull out some prompts. Sometimes we've only been getting 3 done, haven't we? So let's see what we've got, shall we? And you can interpret them how you want. It just gets you going. Sometimes I literally just do the first one and it gets me started with using something I haven't used for a while. Little Freddy, so tired, isn't he? Right, and then it's hard for me. Oh, Would you believe it? This is Kimberly's favourite, and I always put it back in the basket because she loves it so much. Where is the scrape? It says scrape paint. That is an absolute joy of a prompt. Let me go and get some paint. Wonderful. Oh, lovely. Oh, look at these colours that come to hand. They say you're meant to shake your paint, and I always forget. So I never did get to take this apron off, did I? So let's roll the sleeves back up again, because you are going to get in a painty mess. So the first prompt is scrape paint. Now, you use whatever paint you want, and if you don't want to scrape it, just use a brush. As our lovely Laura says, do your own thing, chicken wing. I'm going to put some blobs of, oh, this is fun. Fun. Oh, while I'm at it, I'll make some painty paper as well. And maybe the painty paper I used today, I may well turn that into washi tape. This is a pretty colour. It's like looks like a peacock greeny blue. Lovely. There's some writing here. I mustn't cover that up. That must be. It's interesting. When we stop fearing failure, we start being an artist. Anne Boscombe. Kerry Ann told us that. When we stop fearing failure, we start being an artist. Well, that's amazing. Gosh, I must have just scribbled that down. I've got rather a lot of paint here. I've got just a blue as well. Just because I can, and why not? Let's, oh, lovely. Just make sure I don't cover up that writing. Oh, lovely. Oh, I never dreamt that we'd be scraping paint together. And I've got this loaded, so let's just go straight down. Make sure there's no pictures that I want to save. Oh, that's made a lovely colour. Oh, look at this. A lot of the people love the ocean. Hasn't that made a lovely colour? Oh, I'm going to enjoy using that. When you scrape paint, it dries quite quickly. This will make a lovely background. Now, if you get to this stage and just this is what you want to do for the rest of the day, scrape paint, don't think, oh, I need to do those prompts. Oh no, you just relax. And I'm finding pictures I like. I'm going to show you in a minute. That's it. Oh, lovely. So I haven't wasted any of that paint. I made some lovely painty paper. I'll cut this down here. Can you see the tape? The vintage tape. Oh, it goes all brown, and we quite like the look of that now, don't we? Cut that down, and I'll keep that on because that's a lovely page. That might go in my colours, my tropical colours journal. That's another lovely one. Lovely. So I'm making painty papers. But let me just show you some of these pictures here that I really love. We've got lock and key. Now that is gorgeous. And I've got on the shelf there, I've got my key journal. So I shall slot that in there at the top. What else did I see? This is gorgeous, this locomotive here. I was watching one of Possum Patty's videos, and she has, I'll link it down below. Let me write that down. She has, yeah, she was doing some journaling, but she's got a Christmas toy train. Oh, it's wonderful. And this is lovely, a hand loom. So yes, I don't paint over every page. I've got those there. Somebody, that would be lovely for Happy Mail for somebody. Oh, lovely. Now, oh, you know, you get to that stage where I don't know what I've done with the prompts now. You get to that stage on the desk. Never fear, because I'll just pull some more. I can't find it. Oh, I'll find them in a minute. Let me just pull some more from the basket. Spray paint, number 1. Oh, we had a funny one last week. Do you remember we had bucket? And I drew a little bucket, and then some little birds came and nested in it. So, oh, and Julia said, this was last week's, and she said, oh, wouldn't bucket list be good for the prompt? So let me just pull another 1, 2. Yep. Let's see what we've got. Candle. Oh, that's lovely, because I did light a candle thinking of everybody today. Oh, that's really lovely. A candle and light. Oh, I love that prompt. I'll pop that there, because I think I'm going to have to say goodbye, and I will be doing these prompts. Oh, that's lovely. And I'll be focusing on all the people I'm thinking about as I collage a candle. That's going to be really special. That couldn't have worked out better. And oh, we've done that one. That says that's summer, so we don't want that. Oh, how interesting. Pam, I'm not quite sure which one of the Pams. Knots, Knots, knots. Now there might be a page in the encyclopedias for all the knots, all the sailors' knots. How interesting. I love it when people give me prompt ideas. Oh. So I've chosen 3 prompts for today: spray paint, candle, and knots. Interesting. Later on you'll find I will do my page, and I'll pop those up on the community tab, so you'll be able to see that. Ah, lovely. And thank you so much. I do appreciate the time we spent together. I really do. Oh, thank you so much. Let me give, before I say goodbye, I'll just give Freddie his little treat. Who, me? Yeah, and then we'll say our goodbyes. Yeah. So they're over here, aren't they? Is it unexpected? Was that unexpected? We're not running our normal routine, are we? We'll take it though. I don't know where I put your little box, Freddie. Oh, it's there, look. It fell down. Oh, I'm glad we've got that for another day. Oh, thank you. Right. Thank you so much for spending this time. I'll say goodbye and take good care. Thank you for your company today. It's been lovely. Take care, everyone. Bye. I'll put the phone down, shall I? Bye. No, you put the phone down. Bye.